Good morning. So this is so upsetting. The news about Christy and Desmond is very upsetting because I was like their fan. You know what I'm saying? Like, whatever. I thought they were super adorable, and I liked them. And so for them to be over is pretty upsetting. But I am all for, like, if you know it's over, it's over. You know what I'm saying? And I'm all for people, like, moving on with their lives. I just think it's a way to do it. I think it's a way to be like, what am I trying to say? Like, don't be tasteless, with moving on. And I do think we're kind of there with Desmond on his end. Mind you, people will come and say, well, we don't know what she's doing on her end. And that is very much true, but that's the point. We don't know. But Desmond, on the other hand, is putting it all out there. Like, he's out there, tonguing girls down and just all out in public. And some people are saying, like, oh, they've been together since they were like 14 years old. Now, I didn't know it was that young, but I did know it was a long time because I had watched her, like, anniversary posts and stuff like that. But yeah, that's sad, y'all. I hate when I see a couple that I like, break up. And then apparently the girl that he was out recently with, she's made a public statement now because apparently she's being accused of being the homewrecker. Hey, you're probably the reason his marriage has failed. And she basically said she came on there to set the record straight that his failed marriage had nothing to do with her, that they were out having some drinks together, and it just led to them making out. Now, I don't know how people be doing that. Like, I ain't here to judge. Let me say that. I'm not judging. However, I have never met someone for the first time and tongue kissed them down, regardless of how much I was drinking. I just think kissing is so nasty. That's just my opinion, because you have to be careful with that. People think, oh, I ain't having sex, so I'm not going to get an STD. But STDs live in the mouth as well. You know what I'm saying? So I just think about people brushing their teeth. I don't know if you brush your teeth. I don't know if you brush your tongue, because, like, that's the biggest part. And I don't know what you just ate last. I don't know if you floss. I don't know nothing about you to be tongue kissing you the first time I meet you. I don't care how clean you look. I don't. I need to know you, because those clean looks be the ones that's all, disturbed underneath. So I'm just saying, people gotta be careful with doing stuff like that. But